Okay, you're at the stage of your careers where you're looking at this thing and it appears to be a difficult problem. What I'm going to recommend though is that you need to start getting a feel for the numbers, but over time you got to stop using technology to do it. But if you're doing this over here, they recommend you use a table, and the table is going to be from the left of zero. This is the left side of zero, and to the right of zero. All right, it's going to be x. And to the left of zero, they're recommending you choose numbers like this, like -1. Now, -1, it's almost ridiculous, but it is to the left of zero. And then they said, oh, try minus 0.5. That's to the left of zero, but it's getting closer at least. The next number is minus 0.1. And I'm looking at this over here. That's where I'm getting these numbers from. What's the next number going to be? Minus 0.05. I hope you realize they're getting closer and closer. To what? To zero from the left. What's the next number they choose? By the way, it's 0.05. 0.01. Get closer, closer. Where are these going? They're actually going towards zero from the left side. Now, the right side would be 1, 0.5. Let's get closer. 0.1, even closer. 0.05, even closer. And the next one would be 0. Whoops, sorry about that. The next one, getting even closer, would be 0. I did it again. Is going to be 0.01. The trouble over here is computing the function's value there. And that's trouble. For a lot of students, it's even trouble with the use of a calculator. But the function that you're trying to evaluate is this one over here. That's what you're trying to evaluate. So what you have to do is plug it in. Now, some are easy to plug in, by the way. Like, for example, plugging in -1, you can do that. Unfortunately, you get the square root of 5, which is tough. So what we recommend you do is use a computer. All right, now that's at your calculator, that's fine. So I wrote the function down. It's right over here. And then I computed 1 on my calculator. I got this number. I compute the 0.5 on my calculator. I got this number. For 0.1, I got this number. For 0.05, I got this number. And for that number, I got this over here. If you're having trouble using a calculator, though, you want to come by during office hours or see a tutor to help you learn how to use a calculator. It's important you're able to do that, all right? So someone's going to say, I'm looking at those numbers, and I don't know where they're going. I think you do. If I looked at this set of numbers, and I looked at this over here, to me it looks like they're going towards about 0.25, which to me, I'm going to say, is probably a quarter. Could I be wrong? Of course I could. But I'm going to say the limit as x goes towards 0 from the right side, that's what those numbers are, by the way, of the function f of x. This is the function f of x. I'm going to say it's 1/4, all right? Now, of course, you do the other side, and it's a limit. I'll write this over here, limit as x goes to 0 from the left side of f of x. And you might have suspicion about this over here, but I do the same exact thing. I do a computation. I write down what the function is. I plug in -1, I get this number. I plug in minus 0.5, I get that number, yada, yada, yada. And what am I noticing again? It's the same sequence of numbers. Where's it going? Looks like it's going towards 1/4. So my gut feeling about this over here is the limit as x goes to 0 of that nasty-looking function is going to 1/4, all right? That's written over here. Okay, so what's the take-home message over here? One is you're probably going to have to learn how to use a calculator. Now, if that calculator is your computer or your cell phone or one of those, I always say dinosaur calculators, you got to be able to compute, by the way. As you do that, though, we do write things neatly for you. You should be matching the numbers that we're giving, at least to the precision that we're giving them to you. Thank you.